Hey yo, intro check, let's go!
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut.
Hey, what's up? If you like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and slash that like button. And also, please, if you like what I do and the content I produce and you want to get down with the family, you know what to do. Annihilate that subscribe button. Also, hit that post notification bell. And while you're at it, leave me comments down below. And oh yeah, by the way, welcome back. My name is Mark. Let's go. Okay, so before we get into this reaction, huge shout out to and yes, like the picture says, you are the MVP. So check it. We are getting back into one of my favorite groups, Rage Against the Machine, with their song Wake Up. We're going to be checking out the lyric video. I love Rage Against the Machine because every time I listen to them, I feel like I'm in American government class or in some type of like American history lesson. Like, I just love their whole vibe. I love their whole mood. I love their whole stance and how they approach music. I just think that they are so dope. And I can always expect to put my critical thinking cap on when I listen to them. So we're just going to dive right straight into this track. So let's cut the semantics and get to it. Hey! Okay, I'm gonna have to pause it real quickly. That opening almost reminded me of Led Zeppelin Kashmir for some reason. But let me get back into this. Okay, so I'm about to get a transition. Woo, okay. Hey. I just love how they command attention. Again with the long intro. Oh, that was a bar. I love that. That was a whole bar. I gotta take that back. That was dope. Woo. Okay, so is this representing the Black Panther, Black Power movement? Because he said fist in the air, so it's taking me back to that moment with the Black Panthers, with putting their fist up and raising their fist up to the air, especially when we are in a land that continues to not only just pretty much disenfranchises all the little people, because the elite are basically put on a higher esteem and a higher regard and higher standard than the people who they would consider, I guess, beneath them. But let's get back into this. Oh. Oh, I love that. I love how and this is why I say I love Rage Against the Machine, because now he's even speaking about how they went against King when he spoke on Vietnam. But and it's always when you have real high political leaders, and I can even equate this to not even just bringing color into it. It doesn't matter what color you are, what nationality or race. When you're going against the machine or going against the grain, you're basically going against them. So they have this us versus them mentality. And if you don't fall in line and assimilate to what they want you to do, they will off you. They don't care what you look like or whatever, if you're going against their commonality or what they want to see done, they will, the system and the government will shun you, and they're speaking about that, and they're actually really telling the truth about that. But let's get back into this. Oh. Oh, that was a bar. I just caught that. Flip like Wilson, play on Flip Wilson's name. That was a bar. I like that. That was creative. Oh, come on. Oh, and you know what's crazy? Because as I'm listening to this, anybody seen like Sister Act 2? I think it was Sister Act 2 with Whoopi Goldberg, and when Lauryn Hill was in that, with Back in the Habit. You know, when they were on the playground scene, when they were rapping, I forgot the black Sketch, the black guy who plays Sketch and Lauryn Hill, when they were rapping and doing that, who got the flow, that I wonder, did they borrow that from Rage Against the Machine? Because the way that Rage Against the Machine is flowing on here is in the exact same accord of how Sketch and Lauryn Hill, who was playing Rita on there, did that scene in the park. Let me get back into this. Oh. I love this guitar solo because it sounds like you're being electrocuted almost. Woo! Woo! Ooh, that is nasty. The price on whose head? Woo! Okay. Woo! That is nasty. Oh, I love this part. And you want to know why I love this part? Because it sounds like, you know how on contracts where you have the fine print, I love how he dropped like real low, so you have to really focus and pay attention to what he's saying, because that's the type of mind frame it puts you in when you're signing a contract and you have to read the fine print to really get into the details of what is going on, or what you're about to sign, like, because you could be signing your life away. And what I love how he dropped down like that is because it forced me to not only try to force me to listen to him, but to also read what was going on screen. I love that play that they did on that, and that was very creative and super dope. I love that. Let's get back into this. They really trying to neutralize. I love that scream. It's like an alarm.
What you reap is what you sow.
I love that. That was an ending. Oh wow, Body on Fire. That was dope. I love that song. I loved everything about that song. But what is not to love about Rage Against the Machine? Okay, so let's quickly talk about Rage Against the Machine. We'll Wake Up. Already what I'm gonna say is I'm not rating this. I thought that this was phenomenal. Not phenomenal, phenomenal. So that's a step up above phenomenal. That was amazing. I loved it. I loved everything about it. And I think like I said, my favorite part was when he dropped down, the lead singer, when he dropped down instead of whispering. Because like I said, I thought that was so creative and so clever. And I love when artists get real creative and clever within their music. Because like I said, that really reminded me of like a contract negotiation or some type of like when you go to like sign up for like a new cell phone and you have the contracts and you never know what that fine print is. But when he started speaking, but it was so low, it forced me to really try to listen to what he was saying, because it was like, yo, this is important. You know, like when you were in grammar school or high school and you know when a teacher, when they change their tone, like, yo, this is important, this is going to be on the test or something like that. That's the type of energy I got from that part of that track. And I thought that and I think that's what solidified it for me for saying that I cannot rate this, because I don't really feel like I've reacted to maybe anybody. Like, I've done so many reactions, but I don't think I've reacted to anybody within the realm of like rock, metal, and all that who really incorporated that type of vibe within their track, unless I overlooked it or may have missed it. But I don't think I've seen that before, or heard that before. And I thought that was dope and creative. I love the message of the song. Like I said, it really seemed like it was like a call to action of trying to tell people to wake up before we become sick, is how the government wants us to be. Like, because I think instead of us being up here, the government wants to keep us stagnant and like right here instead of rising up. And I felt as if Rage Against the Machine was like, no, it's time to wake up. It's time to take a stand. And if we want to see change, we have to be that change, because the people who are at the top don't care about seeing that change. There's already a system in place, and they're very complacent in that, in the places that we're already in, instead of seeing monumental growth and change within the within communities and with people. So I felt as if they were saying it's time to wake up before we remain stagnant and we descend instead of ascend into greatness. And like, I loved the different parts of history that they brought up. Like I said, my one favorite part was the imagery of when he spoke about, at least in my opinion, was about the Black Panthers, about the fist being raised and things like that. That's the type of mind frame it put me in, because it reminded me of like when I was in my African American studies classes in college, that it really brought me back to that whole movement and what I learned about back then. And then I really loved the wordplay on here, and especially my favorite part was where he spoke about Flip Williams. I thought that was dope. I mean, not Flip Williams, Flip Wilson, excuse me. When he spoke about that and then created that bar was dope. That was a whole double entendre. So I thought that this was amazing, and I can't rate it. Like I said, Rage Against the Machine is just so dope to me. And every time I leave their music, I feel like I just learned a little bit more about history than what I already knew. And that's what I can appreciate it, because through their music, they have intellectual conversations, and you can't help but to appreciate that. So with that being said, let me know what you thought of Wake Up by Rage Against the Machine in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.